C Nation, Zach Edwards here for another Monday preview and review. Okay, so last week was awesome. We did our first virtual tournament. And just to tell you, on Thursday, I had, let's see, over 20 kids playing a virtual tournament. I had to put them in 5 different rooms. No, actually, I think I had to add a 6th room for all those kids, 6 rooms. I had to watch every single video at the same time. That means 6 different rooms with kids talking back and forth, and all I could hear, all I was listening for was Mr. Edwards, Mr. Edwards, and then I would click over to their screen. Then I realized it's like, oh yeah, which screen are you? I have 6 different videos on here. So I asked for help on Friday because seriously, my mind was just about to explode. Plus, we kept on having people come in after we had already set up everyone with the rooms. Some people couldn't get on the rooms. It was chaos. That was Thursday. Friday, we sent out all 6 game rooms, the links ahead of schedule, so everyone had the newsletter. They had those rooms set apart for them. And when I said, okay, go so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, go to room 1, they all moved to room 1. They got off the main screen, and they all got started. So it was amazing. It was so much easier than Thursday. So Friday was great. But there's still a few little bugs in there. Things like, okay, now everyone should bring scrap paper, because if you take a card from your opponent in a virtual game, you don't get the card. So you have to write it down on a piece of paper and ask them what the abilities are of that card. Yeah, so there are bugs that happen with virtual games. I'd love to be able to put this on a video game, which we're working on. We've been working on this for a while, and so we're slowly getting this done. But because there's almost 600 cards, there's also 600 different abilities, because every single one of them, almost every single one, is different, except for the morale. That's usually the same. But because they're different, we have to program every single ability. And I feel sorry for the programmer. We actually had a class look into this and see if they could do this themselves in their classroom. Okay, so we also have, with this virtual tournament that this week, we're going to do, this one won't be a trial run. This will not be the trial run. That was last week. So this week, we're actually going to have full-on games. These are games where you're going to be able to play against a certain player. Then we're going to move it over to the next week, where you can play. The winners will go to one table. The rest of them will go to other rooms. Sorry, not tables, rooms. And you'll be able to play with other players. The reason why this is great is because the first day, this week, you'll be able to play. Everyone's going to be able to play. They're going to play at their own expertise level so that everyone has a chance to win. And with that ability to win, it also gives you a chance to get to the winning table. Then at the winning table, which would be next week, not this week, next week, then we'll take all the winners from the East Coast and the West Coast, and we're going to pin them up against each other. So that's the point. It's going to be really fun, because after they're done going against each other, then they go against me. That's right. The creator of the game, I want to play against them. I want to play against as many people as possible. It might be, depending on how many people we have that are winners, after we go through these brackets, I might just jump into the East Coast and West Coast game. But I just think it would be fun to start up some sort of rivalry between east of the Mississippi and west of the Mississippi, and have their best players go against each other. So this would be our regional tournament that we had last year, or actually the year before. I got sick last year, so I couldn't do it. But this year I'm going to do it, but all virtually. So we're going to have regional tournaments where the East Coast will go against the West Coast in tournaments, battle each other out, and then that person's going to be getting a special prize for me. So stay tuned to that. Also, a second thing is Hunt the Past has been a huge success. We're having people sign up dozens a day to sign up for this program. Hunt the Past is basically the idea that it's so hard to get accurate, age-appropriate materials for history. And so we do that. And yes, we do charge a membership fee, but it's all about the security of the kids, or the students. Now, if somebody can go on, anybody can go on, there's a forum at the bottom of every topic, and it's supposed to be able to be used to share ideas on how to teach that subject a little bit better, a little bit more, giving the teacher or parents more ideas that might be more appropriate for their kids. Now, if we had it free and anybody could enter this website, they could also write whatever they want in the forum. If they were able to write anything on the forum, one, they'd waste space because there's a lot of really not necessary comments, non-necessary comments. But there's also, they could have profanity, they could have other things that are not appropriate for the youth to see. So we have it a membership program, and it's only $5 a month. That's literally less than 30 cents a day. So that's pretty awesome. Hopefully everyone can afford that, because the other thing it does is it allows us to get more writers, because right now we only have around 300 units posted, but we have thousands we want to post. We have people we want to hire already, but we don't have the funding to do it, especially because the conventions have all ended. There's only a handful that are still going on this year. Now, our big revenue stream was conventions, and they were shut off because of coronavirus. COVID-19 knocked them all out. And because they knocked them out, a lot of our funding has gone away. So what we've done with Hunt the Past, instead of going for advertisements, which is, do you want to have advertisements on a website where you're trying to learn history? Really, I don't, because you have all these, one, may not be appropriate ads, but ads that are distracting, ads that are annoying. You don't want those in the sites, really? I mean, I don't. So by doing a membership site, we take out all of the ads. There are some people that do membership sites and do ads. We don't do that. We don't do that because we want you to be able to feel at home in this safe area where your kids can be in there no matter what the age. And they're only around people with like-mindedness, meaning educational. So if we have a credit card of a person and we have the ability to block people out, if they go on and say something inappropriate, we'll knock them out right away. Get them out of there, because we want this to be appropriate for the youth to play in. And I do mean play, because another thing that the funding goes to, the membership funding, is we're going to be creating video games on Genghis Khan, World War II, all these different video games. We're going to attach them to the site. So as long as you're a member, you get free access to these video games. And we're in the process of producing these. And these allow you to, one, memorize a lot of the dates, the skills, the processes that happened, getting to know the people and the events a little bit better. But two, this also allows you to, while they're playing, it could link them to one of the units. But here's the most exciting thing about Hunt the Past. We have an encryptor. We have a military intelligence officer working on encryptions where the youth, the students who are members of the site, will be able to go through each day, and we're going to be able to show them a storyline of, say, like Nikola Tesla and all the things that happened to him throughout the ages, and all the different connections, all the different advancements that came from him. By doing these encryptions, you're going to be able to go from from unit to unit to unit and know all these things, but it's going to be fun, and there's going to be a prize, a good sized prize at the very end. We haven't finalized anything with prizes, but it's going to start actually in the next month or two, month and a half, I think. And it's going to go throughout the summer. So while they're doing summer activities and just having fun, they can go on every once in a while, say once a day or maybe twice a week, and still be learning history. So it keeps fresh in their minds. But it's not just boring book studies or tests that they're taking. Fun and excitement in everything they do. So this is why we're doing Historical Conquest in a membership site, because this all funds all the things that we're doing. Now we are also going out to schools, out to public schools, charter schools, Montessori's. We're trying to get as many people attached to Hunt the Past as possible, so we can get out more. We can get more funding. We can get out to other countries, because here's a really cool thing. We are actually going to be hiring on historians from other countries, and they're going to work together with our historians in the United States to create the greatest resource of history ever produced. So much better than the History Channel. I mean, most of that stuff's not, a lot of that stuff's not even true. No offense to the History Channel, but they've had to dramatize a lot of other things. Their shows, don't even believe the Viking things. I mean, The Viking video has very little historical fact in it because they've dramatized everything. Okay, now those are some of the things that we're doing right now. That's a little preview of the Hunt the Past, the website, and then also our virtual tournaments that are happening this week. Again, west of the Mississippi is 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Times. So if you're Central Standard Time, that is 5 p.m. So 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Thursday, we're going to have another game. And this one will not be a test run. This will be a fully functioning game. East Coast, or east of the Mississippi, 10 a.m. Friday. Be there or be square. That's going to be a lot of fun. So again, if you're Central Standard Time, which that's what I am, it'll be 11 a.m. So keep track of the time zones, because we actually made some mistakes on telling people, like first off, we didn't even tell them a time zone. And so people are like, wait a second, what time zone? So we told them, and we were able to get things done, but we had a few people that that information didn't get out to. So now we have it set down, time zones specific. And one last thing, as always, our preview for this week, as well as for social media. Monday, Historical Conquest Jeopardy, that's about to come out. Tuesday, we have a preview. We have a tutorial Tuesday. Oh, we don't have the preview. That's today. That's Monday. She got it done on Monday. But we're only going to do 3 videos a week. So we don't want to overwhelm you guys. Actually, one of our viewers said that it was a little overwhelming having 4 to 5 videos a week. So I said, not a problem. I'm going to cut it down to 3. We have the Monday preview. We have tutorial Tuesday. And we have Whatever Wednesday. Now, Whatever Wednesday might be Sneak Peek Thursday. It might be the same information as we used to do on Sneak Peek Thursday, but it's going to be on Wednesday. Sometimes, if I'm not able to get on Wednesday, I will do them on Thursday so that you can actually see the 3rd video, but it will be a sneak peek on Thursday. So that's basically what we have for you today. Hope that was informational. Please, informative, there we go, that's the word. Please go to our sites. Go to historicalconquest.com and check out all the different amenities we have. We have an 8-day course that we're hoping to bring on soon, but because the conventions got cut off, I had to stop hiring. And so those that were supposed to work with the websites and everything, they haven't been able to. I haven't been able to hire them on. So our writers are still there. Our ambassador coordinators are still there. They're still being funded, though I'm not, but that's okay, because this is for you guys. So we are always looking for support. And right now, Hunt the Past is a great way to support us and also get some great information. One last thing about the Hunt the Past that I forgot to mention, we are actually coming up with curriculums on different subjects. So America, that's going to be our first curriculum, where you get a weekly email and it tells you different units to look at. And that will give you ways of understanding the bigger picture while focusing on the little guys. So we'll talk about, this week's going to be about the conquerors of America. And it's going to give all these different names in the storyline and the timeline, the bigger picture. Then you get to click on that and be able to be sent to that actual person. So Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci. You're going to be able to see more about them, and we're going to focus on the actual people. So that's another reason why Hunt the Past is great. There's so much to it. So please join us on that site, and join us tomorrow for a Tutorial Tuesday as we talk more on our card and rules review and critique page on Facebook. So thanks again. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.